Miles Morales is new Captain America's Peter Parker. How he was with Iron Man. That would be sick.
That would be sick.
That would be sick, bro. That would be so sick.
That would be so good. And you know what? They're not gonna do it. That's what pisses me off. That's what pisses me off.
Give me that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy.
What it do, baby?
Energy.
What it is, guys? What it do? What it be? We are back. It is the ABOV The Multiverse podcast. I am Adrian Blest. That is
Avery Harden.
And we just watched a trailer for season 3 of House of Dragons.
I was talking about your. I saw your story, and I was like, that's absolutely what it was.
Correct,
bro.
right? Yeah. So essentially, guys, the big thing that we're talking about today, obviously, is the
House of the Dragon
season finale for season 2, right?
No, that wasn't season finale. That was a season 3 or 4 trailer.
A long ass trailer for season 3, because essentially we didn't get any answer. I mean, we got like there's some cool stuff that happened. Like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't a bad episode. It wasn't the finale. You know what I mean? Like, I was waiting for some action. I was waiting for something. Like, give us something that's like gonna be a big thing. That's like boom. They
were like, oh yeah, let's get Aemon to pull Helena's arm. That's a big reveal. Let's get Alicent to give up one of her kids. That's a big reveal. Like,
I mean,
they're big. They're big, but it's like, it's not like this is the season finale. Like, if this was a what do they do? Like, Power does this where they do like a season break.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what that's called. They do like a season break before,
just like a little intermission kind of thing. Yeah, I get you.
If it was that, then I'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But like, this is the finale. Now we have to wait two plus years for another one. Like,
which, I mean, season 3 is gonna be amazing.
The finale of the first one was that they all split up. Like, that was a perfect finale because it's like, oh man, I can't wait. But it's like, you gave us a lot of information to be this time around, man. It's like, man, like we knew, like after episode 7, we knew
the war was gonna come, or what?
No, we knew what was they were setting up, because we were talking about like, oh, they're setting up a lot of stuff already in episode 7, or was it 7?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, episode 7, and it's like, we already seen the setup, so we're like, okay, what questions will be answered?
Yeah, exactly.
Which the biggest question for me was Rhaena, but it's like, man, I haven't read the book, guys. Like, you got to give me more details. Like, I wouldn't have known that when Screed Crush was like, oh, that's a mud or ugly dragon. I didn't know. I'm looking at that dragon like, that's what I was waiting for.
Yeah, that's the same.
Like, you gotta explain that, because I haven't read the book. Like, you gotta explain that for the viewers that are just watching, man.
And that's the big thing about, I think that's the big thing about our review, is that we haven't read the book, right? We don't know like the whole thing. Like, with Marvel stuff, I know the comics, so I know what they're going for, or what they're shooting for, or what they should be going for. So I get upset. I know things that most people aren't going to know. But this one is, I'm like just a viewer, right? I'm just watching the show. So yes, the dragon thing pissed me off, bro, because the whole time I'm thinking like, oh, it's going to be this giant ass dragon. It's going to be it's going to be sick. Like, I even told Kat, last episode, I said, the season finale has to have like just a reveal of the dragon. You just see how massive it is, and it's just like crazy. And that's what I was kind of going into thinking. And then it was just like a little dragon, and I was like, oh, that's the dragon. Like, what is that gonna do? Like, that's the dragon doesn't even look like.
Which is the dope part about that, I guess, is because she has a dragon. Like, it's another dragon to help, but it's like, bro, the way you set it up, though.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be big enough to like
come on,
kill Vhagar.
Bro.
Like there was all the clues like kind of leading to that she was gonna get like the biggest dragon, right?
That doesn't even look like the biggest dragon, so it probably is it the biggest dragon?
No.
Yeah, so it's another dragon out there that hopefully
is bigger than.
Who's gonna get it though? Bela has a dragon. Jace has a dragon.
Yeah, everyone has dragons.
Everybody has dragons. Yeah, I mean, somebody's dragon might die and then they pick him up, but I don't know, man. Yeah. That was super underwhelming, man.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Super underwhelming. So, I mean, and then like I said earlier with the Damon thing, that was cool. So I would give that, because this whole thing I've been pissed off about the whole Damon situation, and I was like, bro, I get it, bro. Like, I get it. Yeah. But then when this was revealed and everybody, you already know what's happening. Sorry, it is what it is. Spoiler. He got revealed about everything that was to come. The winter is coming. He said winter is coming.
Yeah.
Like he got revealed. That
the
was
White
dope.
Walkers, like he got to see pretty much all
cool.
of everything we saw in Game of Thrones.
Yes,
Which is,
that
was the best part of the episode for sure.
That was cool. That had me up in my seat, and him, claiming Rhaenyra to be his queen. That was sick. Yep. That was a dope. Like, thank you for resolving that.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
No, that was great. I mean, that's the. I think those were the only this episode hit me the same way that Deadpool and Wolverine hit me, where I was enjoying the ride, but then once it started getting towards the end, I was like, wait, is there something gonna happen? Like, wait, I'm like I'm enjoying the ride, I'm having fun, it's great, and then I checked to see, I'm like, how much time is left? It better not end right now. And then I saw that there wasn't that much time left, and my girl was like, oh, there's still 25 minutes. I'm like, yeah, but that's also like 10 minutes of, or so there's 20 minutes or something, and I was like, there's still 15 minutes of like credits and the behind the scenes stuff, and like that's
it sucked for me because I was watching it. I was like really like invested. I was like, okay, Allison is up there, and I was like, I gotta pee. So I pressed pause, and I didn't look at the thing. I pressed pause, went to the bathroom, and I came back, and it was like 22 minutes left. I was like, no way, like that doesn't seem right. Like nothing's finished. And then I started to realize like,
this is the end. This is the last scene we're watching right now.
I was so mad, bro. I was so mad. I mean, not mad. I would say mad. I just say
I was underwhelmed. Underwhelmed. I think that was like the perfect way to say it.
We were expecting more. Which I mean, dude, you gave us episode 7, bro. Episode 7 was ridiculous. Like, bro, like you Hugh gets the freaking dragon. Ulf gets the dragon.
I don't trust any of those guys.
Rhaenyra, I trust Hugh. Not Ulf. I don't trust Ulf. But maybe that's the curveball they're throwing at us. Maybe Ulf would be down, but he was like, F everybody.
Or both. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems, I don't know.
I feel like Adam's down for the crown, though.
Yeah, I think so too. But he also is resentful towards his dad, which that part was sick in this episode. But Corliss, that's why I want to say that whole part, that whole scene where he's like, I just want to, if you need any help or something like that. He's like, that's help. That's what you're offering me after all these years. Like, I thought that was sick. His whole like dialogue and his like the thing that he said. I thought after that was done, I was like, whoa, he deserves an Oscar.
Yeah, no, he did a really good job.
Dude, that was good.
I think what the craziest part is for Corliss seeing this dynamic of it is like, like this is the cool thing that I was like oh, this is cool. Rhaenyra was looking for bastards, and then what's his name is a bastard as well. Jason Lucer, like her sons are bastards basically, right? So Rhaenyra was looking for bastards, found bastards, and then like they're doing their thing with that. Now Corliss, like so in the Targaryen home, like, and it showed with Aegon going to the whorehouse and all that stuff, and like kind of like smashing all these girls, so you could see with Hugh and Ulf, like, dang, there might be a lot of bastards out there, right? Like, oh shoot. Yeah. But Corliss is the only one with like royal blood that kept his bastards close. Yeah. And like took care of them, which is crazy.
He didn't though.
No, I mean he's like
they were there, but he didn't do anything for them.
No, he put them in a position. Like his oldest son is the main guy.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Not he didn't take care of them, but he had them close.
The funny thing,
all the other kings was like they don't care about those bastards, but he kind of had a little bit of it. But also when the dude was talking, he was like everybody dies, and now you come to us and like you want to care, which is But I don't know. I thought
like
that was
I
really
watched
cool.
You walk through the city like getting fancy clothes with your sons that you abandoned me for basically, while I'm trying to selfish to survive, and dude, that shit was crazy.
That was
but the funny
bars.
It was good. I'm telling you, his monologue was so good. But the funny thing I was cracking up at is they're like, that they didn't know that, like, people didn't put together that that's his kids, and I'm like, you guys are the only 3 black people in this whole entire city, dude. Like, there's no other black people the whole entire show, like in this city at least, like every time they show it, it's no black people, and it's like, damn, who are these random black kids who, like, I wonder who their dad is, like you know what I mean, like, of course, it's so stupid. I thought that was funny. I don't know. It's something that they didn't think about, where it's like, include more black people in the show, so that way it doesn't seem so weird that they're the only 3 black characters in this scene. You know what I mean? You gotta like do more, dude. I don't know. I thought that was funny. I thought that was like a little miss that they did right there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I like this whole series. It's just this was super underwhelming.
Yeah,
man. I think
like I said, during it, I'm having fun and I'm enjoying it. I'm like, this was good, this was good, this is good. But then because it ended the way it ended, I was like, oh, what? That's all it was? Like, I thought there was going to be more. Like, it seemed like everything was leading up to it. Which, the opening scene with the Lannister dude, with the like with the trio or whatever, the triage or whatever, yeah, with them. That scene was like, that whole thing was like, I was like, dude, what are we doing here? Like, I like the colors. It was vibrant. It was cool. I was like, oh, this feels cool. It feels a little bit different that we're somewhere else. But at the same time, I was like,
I gotta lie. Hey, yo, House of the Dragon producers, writers, all that. Man, that could have been in episode 7. That didn't need to be in this episode.
Yeah, it didn't have to be the finale. Like, it could have been
like what are you doing?
It was a little side story that just happened to be there. And they even said at the end of the thing, they're like, oh, well, there's so much heavy, like the producer or the writer or whatever, they were saying that there was so much heavy stuff that this moment of kind of laughter and fun, they wanted to like bring that to it, and really, it was really important to bring some like laughter and some fun to what was going on. And I was like, okay, do that somewhere else.
Yeah.
Not in the finale. Like, everyone's waiting for this thing. I'm like, dude, this is such a waste of time. What are we doing here?
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck about this. And maybe
legit. I mean, it's gonna obviously it's gonna be
they're
important
adding
next,
another.
Next,
they're bringing more people to the army, right?
Next season. But like, bro, like you could have brought her that little squad in the last episode.
Which that's on the editors, I think, because I'm sure they shot all this. I don't know how they plan it, but I'm sure they shoot all this footage and then they like decide what's going to go where.
Because that legit has nothing to do with, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, it has to do with what's happening next, but it's like, bro, we don't care about this part. Like, this is not what we wanted at this particular time. Like, yes, it's gonna be important, obviously, to the war, but it's like,
I think too, I think because we have Game of Thrones fans have such a connection to the Lannisters and they care so much about the Lannisters that they thought maybe that this guy would have more levity as far as like more weight in us caring about him and what's going on with him. But no, I don't give a fuck about them. I don't care about the twins, the brothers.
Did they set up?
I don't care about them.
Did they set up like? Are they setting up why the Lannisters are going to become
rich
who they are in Game of Thrones?
Maybe.
When he was like,
now it makes it a little bit better. I guess, but still,
she's like, oh, I want you to have children, and he was like, what you? And he's like, with my wives. And he's like, how many wives do you have? So is that setting up like he makes a plethora of Lannisters and they become, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe they win the ground war and that lady protects him and Lannisters become.
Well, so that's the thing that I was thinking about too. Is right. We know that in Game of Thrones, that it starts off with the Baratheons as the king, right? So so we know it's not the Targaryens. We know that they don't end up on the throne. So they're gonna lose whatever's happening. Like this, what they're showing us is like how anyone could get about like their claim to leadership is that they are chosen by the dragons, that they're dragon riders. So by Rhaenyra finding bastards to do it, it does, to Jace's point, right? It like sullies the fact that like they are the ones chosen by the dragons. If any of them could have been like chosen by dragons, so that kind of defeats the purpose of them being chosen to lead. Right. So, and obviously they're not going to be on the throne at the end because we know that all the Targaryens are like gone, right? Except for Daenerys, pretty much. So if we are, who took that bat, and I'm sure in Game of Thrones they told us who was the king and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure they told that story, but we just didn't pay attention, probably, right? So I don't know who, because I know the Baratheons got it, but who did the Baratheons got it from? Someone else, right? Who got it from someone else? I mean, I'm sure they.
Yeah, I'm thinking because, like I said, I've never read the books, but my thought process now, and maybe because the whole that scene was so long, so I'm thinking like, okay, maybe that has some significance. So now in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, well, yeah, because we already know that all the Targaryens are going to be gone, right? So I'm thinking now that we've done that whole bastard thing, it's like Ulf and Hugh and Adam don't know how to ride. They don't know how to control the thing. So now it's just start a war in the air because the dragons don't know and they just start killing all the Targaryens. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking. And then now the Targaryens are gone. Now it's Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
But right before we watched this episode, or right before we started this episode, we were watching Screen Crush. Screen Crush. great breakdowns and stuff. But there was another video that they just released right now that was breaking down Damon's vision, and he was saying something about how he, like, by breaking down Damon's vision and the stuff that they're talking about, that they're potentially setting up a sequel series of Game of Thrones that happens after what we saw in Game of Thrones, which would be awesome. That's what I want to see.
That'd be cool.
Because I want more. I need closure. I need more.
That'd be cool.
I need to see like something that happened afterwards.
That'd be cool. Because I mean,
because then it's like the White Walkers can come back.
Daenerys is dead.
Like, you know,
some Targaryens can pop out of nowhere.
Yeah, like we know that there's no White Walkers, right? Because they don't get there till Game of Thrones. So in this series, we're not going to see White Walkers. But in Game of Thrones, they obviously defeated the White Walkers, but who's to say they really did?
Yeah, you're talking about after what happened with Game of Thrones.
Yes, it'd be a sequel. A sequel to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying is like it's gonna maybe there's a Targaryen somewhere. Yeah. Maybe Jon Snow pulls up. I don't know. You know, it's like it's a lot that can happen because they ended on ugly.
Yeah.
And freaking had Bran be
the
king. Like who cares, bro? Who cares about Bran?
Bran the cripple.
What
was he like? I don't even know what his name was.
Three-eyed Raven.
Yeah, three-eyed Raven. He weirdo ass. But yeah. Anyways, but the episode was good, right? I liked the episode. It was good. It wasn't season finale.
Yeah, it legit gave what you said about Deadpool Wolverine. It legit gave me that same feeling where I'm like in it. I'm like it ends and I'm like like it's like good, but I'm like.
It's like everyone getting ready for war. It's gonna be obviously season 3 is gonna be fucking sick, right? It's gonna be amazing because.
So what would be cool? See now I'm trying to figure out. Maybe they already filmed it and they're just like, okay, let's just hold off on it and then release the next 8. Like that would be cool. Like let's release the next 8 next week, next year.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That would be cool.
Like if we have to wait for them to shoot it again, then that's gonna be that's where it's gonna take 3 years.
Yeah,
but if we're just if they already filmed it or filmed most of it at least, right? Then that'd be okay. You might be onto something.
I'm hoping that's it. I'm hoping
we need to get this podcast big enough so we're connect with some like inside Hollywood shit so we can see the production stuff. I want to know. Yeah, I know.
Leaking.
Yeah, but that's
everybody. Game of Thrones is coming out March 2025.
I want to be the one telling people, like, you know how people like get I want to break those stories.
They would not invite us to anything anymore, bro.
They would be paying us to do it. They'd be paying us to do it.
But man, it was great. It was a great episode.
Yeah, it was cool. I think it was a cool episode. It was fun, and like there was some good stuff that happened in it, but obviously, the ending wasn't as good as it was. But the trailer for like season 3 and all the stuff that they showed like so far.
I haven't seen the trailer for season 3.
Or didn't they show something at the end where it was like?
It was just the documentary thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so whatever they end up showing, like, I mean, it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to season 3. It's gonna be amazing.
I feel like now because we talk about episode 8. Season 3 is about to go. I think it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy, and I really hope that they bring in that big old one.
You know what I love about this podcast, guys? Because things end, right? House of the Dragons, we were covering that. The Boys, we were covering that. Deadpool, we were hyped for that, covering that, and then that's gone now. All these things are gone, but there's always something right around the corner, guys. There's always something new. There's always something coming up that gets me excited, that gets Avery excited. In the beginning of House of the Dragons, they showed a trailer for future things happening on HBO. And I don't know if you saw.
I did not see it. I skipped. Straight skipped.
No!
Straight skipped. Sorry.
They showed
I always skip.
They showed the trailer for The Last of Us Season 2. And I was like, dude, I was like blown away. I was like, is this really happening right now? And they started showing like the scenes from it, and they showed like it's like probably like a 15-second, maybe 20-second something, but it was enough. And I was like, I forgot that show was even a thing.
When is it dropping?
I think sometime this year, or maybe at the end of this year, or something or the beginning of next year, maybe. I don't know.
All right.
Regardless, that little trailer like hyped me up again, and I was like, oh yes, I forgot, dude. The Last of Us. That's good
because I had no idea what was coming next. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I mean, the next big thing is Agatha.
Oh yeah.
And that's in September.
Damn, really?
Yeah, that's the next big thing.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a couple of months away. You know.
Oh yeah, that is like a Halloween kind of thing, right? That's cool. Okay, cool. That's that's a couple months away. That's the next thing.
Yeah, cause that's my boo. Everybody that be hating, listen.
Agatha, you don't even know her name.
I don't know her name, but she's that like lady that you don't know why she looks good, but she looks good. Like, you know how girls say they like guys because they're funny. Now I like this Agatha character because she's goofy. Like, she's pretty to me because she's goofy and she makes me laugh. So I don't even know her name, but she did an amazing job in Step Brothers.
Yeah.
And obviously she did really good in WandaVision.
Yeah.
Like, I like her.
Yeah.
I like.
She was in something else too, but I forgot. But yeah, she's
so I'm excited for her. I already know. I know it's gonna be scary, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Pussy. But
I don't like scary stuff, but I'll watch because it's Marvel.
Yeah. So that got me hyped though, right? The whole Last of Us season 2 is gonna be sick. We got Agatha all along or whatever. We got. That's pretty much it. I don't know what else to come out.
Brave New World
doesn't come out for until February. So we'll find some stuff. I'm sure we're gonna find some stuff to watch in the meantime.
It's gotta be somebody's gonna hit us with a big thing. Pause. A big moment this year because there's really nothing popping off right now. I mean, somebody's gotta come through.
The election's coming up. We can cover that, but I don't want to turn this podcast political. Like I think my homie just called me. My homegirl from Philly. Yeah.
She just called me. She's like, your president was out here. I was like, Barack? Where's Barack at? She's like, nah, Donald Trump. I was like, that is not my nigga. Like, I don't care about Donald Trump. She's like, oh no, he was on the streamers thing. I was like, that's so stupid. I was like, which one?
Yeah, there's.
I was like, which one? I didn't know. And then I had to go. She showed me, and he came out to Mini Man. I was like, oh.
But that's the thing is, he didn't come out to it. Aiden Ross is a little clout chaser, and the after Trump got shot, people were making that joke that he should come out to Many Men, and then they put him on the 50 Cent thing. People like the internet took it, and Aiden Ross, like he's just like late to the party, and he just happened to be the first one to get that thing, and they played it as he's walking. And it's not like Trump was like, play Many Men, you know, like it's like Aiden Ross set up the stream and had Donald Trump come out and play Many Men because that's like the internet joke.
That makes more sense.
He's gonna come out to that, right?
That makes more sense.
But no one cares about the truth when the lie's more entertaining, right? So Charlemagne. So that's what's going around is everyone's just like, Donald Trump came out to Many Men. Like, he didn't know what the fuck. He probably doesn't even know he doesn't know what that is, dude. Yeah. Like this dude is 80 years old, bro. Like you know what I'm talking about? Like, he does not know what the fuck's going on. But anyways, regardless, I don't want to turn this into a political thing because I think the great thing about our podcast and the great thing that I think about I've been kind of living this philosophy is that you find things like life is hard, dude. Life is hard.
Yeah.
Life sucks sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's things like this that get me excited. I was, I'll just say it on here, but like my girl's mom recently passed, right? And she's been having a hard time with that. And it's been like, what do we do? How do we do things? Like, it's hard to feel good about stuff. And I told her, like, that's why movies for me or like TV shows or something, like, people laugh at me because I get so passionate about, Deadpool's coming out, and I'm like hyped on it. But it's like, in those moments, I feel so good and free and happy and just like excited and like not thinking about anything else that gets me hyped up. And I'm just like, yeah, bro, like this is sick and I'm happy. And people are like, dude, this guy's always happy. And it's like, yeah, because I find things like this to be happy about, right?
Yeah.
Like, I can sit and dwell and be sad about a bunch of things, or I can focus on a new episode of South Park that's coming out and be like, hell yeah, dude, I'm excited for this South Park. Like, I'm gonna get hyped up. Or like House of Dragons or Last of Us. These things get me excited, and it helps me to be happy and to like forget about things. And so, with that being said, that's why I like this podcast, right? Because it gives us the outlet to 2 hours or an hour to get away, and me and Avery just get to talk about like some fun stuff, right? We're just like talking. We're not talking about anything too serious. Like, I don't want to talk about politics or wars or whatever's going on, which is what everyone else does, and a lot of people can do that. That's great. Do that. I want to have fun. Yeah. I want to talk about fun stuff. I want to talk about cool things. Like I think me and you were the same way when me and Avery have joked before, where it's like me and Avery, when we're together, we're like having fun. We're talking about shows. We're talking about this. Did you see this thing that was cool? That like we're just having fun. And then when we're around people who like get too serious and bring like the mood down to like a real topics, me and Avery both get awkward, dude. We both sit there like, bro, like we just wanted to talk about like, the new episode of House of Dragons.
It's because I mean, I don't know.
Like, we can get real, obviously, right? We can get real and we can do it, but
there's times when you do it, and there's times where it's like, I mean, me personally, like,
just gotta have fun sometimes, bro. Like, it's just like,
I'm like I don't want trauma dump.
Yeah.
I don't want trauma dump, but I get you need to sometimes, but not all the time. Like, I know a few people that it's kind of all the time, and it's really draining.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean. Like, I get like for example, Dre told me about the situation with his girl Sting. Me and Dre never talk about serious stuff, and I was like, dang, dude, like that's the time to talk about it. And then it's like, okay, like, we talked about it. You know, it's not. It is what it is. It's RP. You know, it's really sad, and we talked about it, but it's like we don't talk about it all the time anymore. It's like, man, like, we understand what happened, and it's like, okay, like, let's try to move forward and try to, like, get past it. Not get past it as far as, like, not care, but, like, let's try to, like, be in a better mood, because, dude, if you consume yourself with sadness, bro, that joint eats up, and it's freaking, what is it called? What's the word? Is it contagious? Nah, it's not contagious. It's contagious to yourself, I guess. I'm trying to say, like, when you start to go down that tunnel, and it's like, all right, well, this sucks. Well, this sucks. Well, this sucks, and it just keeps going and going and going, and then you just end up wallowing in your sorrows, bro. And I, like, can't do that, man. So,
and I know a lot of miserable people, because all they think about is, like, this sucks or that sucks or this sucks, and it's like, dude, find some stuff that's cool, dude. Like, I don't know, if everything sucks, like, what's the point, dude? Like, what do you like? What's your, like, find some stuff that's fun, dude, some cool.
I had a moment today. I had to check myself, because I was like, dang, dude, like, I'm not where I want to be musically, but it's like, bro, like, I'm good. Like, I've done a lot of stuff. Not saying I'm done, but I'm saying, like, I've done a lot of stuff. So I had to check myself, like, bro, like, you did this and you did this and you good, bro. Like, you about to do this with this and this and this, and you have to like
find those moments.
Find the moments, man. Because after that, bro, like, if I sit around like, oh, Donald Trump's gonna be president, that's gonna suck, or Kamala Harris is gonna be president, that's gonna suck, or there's gonna be a World War V, or what, like the news sucks, because, like, they did something the other day about Japan market crash, and everybody's like, oh, what are we gonna do? And it's like, bro, like, why are you feeding people stuff like that makes people panic, and, like, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
because misery is easy to consume. Like, I don't know,
it's crazy, bro.
It's one of those things. But regardless, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's not that, and to what Avery was saying, I guess, it's not that I don't get sad or that I'm not I'm on myself pretty bad a lot, but it's these things that get me excited, that I find moments of to be like, yes, and that's what I want this podcast to be for you if you're watching this, right? Because this is something where it's like maybe things suck in your life, or things are going bad, or you're broke, or you're sad, or you're angry, or you're just frustrated with where you're at, whatever it may be. But you know what? For an hour and a half, me and Avery are going to talk about House of the Dragons and Deadpool and Marvel and
how Marvel
Last of Us, and exactly, Jonathan Majors, you know what I mean? But
shout out to somebody who commented on our thing. They were talking about because I was like, side note, what he's saying, you heard what he said. We talk about it. I want to talk about somebody. Shout out, I don't know if you followed us or not, but I was talking about Loki, and I was like, Loki, I was like, you just gave us this. He kind of runs everything, and then you just forget about him. You replied to him, said Loki. I was talking about Jonathan Majors.
Oh yeah,
like He Who Remains.
I noticed that after I commented it, because I thought you were talking about because I thought we were talking about
no, I was talking
Loki.
about He Who Remains, because He Who Remains is so important, and she killed him, but, like, Kangs are really important, and for you to just stop it all together, it doesn't make sense. Like, you have to explain that, and you haven't showed us. Like, are you gonna just explain it in Avengers Secret Wars and Avengers? Like, you have to show us why you stopped with Kang. I think there's
a thing that they can do, but it'd be really crazy, because in the comics, Doctor Doom acquires power by using this guy named the Molecule Man, Owen Reese Molecule Man, and basically there's only one Owen Reese, that Molecule Man, that exists in every universe, and he, like, if he dies, that universe dies or something like that. It's some weird shit. But anyway, it's like it's like a lot deeper. I don't know how to explain it, but essentially Doctor Doom, it harnesses the power from all of them, and that's how he became so powerful, right? So I was thinking, if they just replace Molecule Man with Kang, they can say that's how Doctor Doom became so powerful, is because he destroyed all of the kings and all of existence and took all their power and put it into him. Okay. And so then that really shows you how powerful he is. That happened in
the comics?
Yeah.
So they have to do that story, because I was just that's what I was thinking.
And I don't think they're gonna introduce Molecule Man. That's like a weird concept. I don't think people are gonna like really jump on board.
That's what I was thinking last time. It's like, man, like you basically in what was that? He Who Remains.
Yeah.
You showed us He Who Remains, and then you give us what was it Ant-Man? Is Ant-Man where all of them came out?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ant-Man. Now there are
a ton of kings,
jillions of them. And then
jillions is dope.
Like right there are jillions of them, and then whatever, they don't bring it up anymore.
Yeah.
Now we go to Loki season 2, and it's one Victor Timely, one of them, and he doesn't die off, but Loki becomes the guy. Now at that moment, that's the last time we hear of Kang. So fast forward today, you introduce Doom gonna be the big bad. You just kind of like deleted Kang, which you are doing because you fired Jonathan Majors, but it's like in our MCU universe, in our universe, what the heck, bro? Like a very important thing happened, and you just
so now, you haven't.
That's really important, and you just didn't even explain in Deadpool, and it sounds like you're definitely not going to explain it in Agatha. You're definitely not going to explain Agatha
or Brave New World.
Yeah, or Brave New World. That doesn't.
Or Thunderbolts.
They could. So now this is what they could start doing, is breaking it down in post-credit scenes.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
But from the last, how many post-credit scenes, we haven't seen anything major that's happened.
Yeah,
there has been a post-credit scene that really was like
the Marvels.
Yeah.
Which I guess you bring in X-Men and Deadpool and Wolverine. So I guess that was important, but that didn't. Yeah. That wasn't a connection. That was just like,
it was another open thing that we're like, but where is she at?
Yeah, exactly. Like, where is she at? Like, is that type of X-Men gonna be? Yeah. So I don't know, man. That I just wanted to answer just in case you followed us. Shout out to you, bro, because thanks for commenting. We appreciate you. I don't know your username, but thanks for commenting. But yeah, I just wanted to answer you because I was talking about Kang at that time. He's very, 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 very important in the MCU. Yeah. Like, I don't read the comics, but I'm talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
He's very important, and you basically are killing him off without telling us. You're just like,
hey, he's a huge threat. You introduce a huge threat.
Yeah, and yes. And you just under the you're just gonna be like, oh well, no, we're not gonna talk about Kang.
Yeah, no, he's something's gonna happen.
Deadpool could have easily solved every problem we had.
Yeah, I know.
That's what pisses me off.
Yep. It
pisses me off, man. Deadpool could have solved. He could have solved the Eternals. He could have solved the Marvels.
And maybe that's the problem too. Maybe because Deadpool existed outside of it. Like, how big of a fan of MCU is Ryan Reynolds? Like the writers' room, the people who are in there writing for Deadpool, were they as into Marvel and the MCU of what's going on, or are they just Deadpool writers that happen to watch Endgame and some of the stuff,
or they have their tail tucked in their draws because he's such a big draw, Deadpool's such a big draw, so you're like, Ryan Reynolds could do whatever he wants, like, we're not even gonna tell him anything.
Yeah, and if he's the one, it seems like he wrote it with someone else, so with the director or something. So I don't know. I just feel like maybe they weren't as connected to the MCU as we were hoping.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Which it's very disappointing. But I just want to say that it was a good movie. It wasn't a bad. It wasn't a bad movie.
It's the same thing like this. It's the same thing as Game of Thrones or House of Dragons.
Yeah, I'm pissed at the next thing that I just have so many questions on the next thing, and it sucks that I got so involved before Endgame before Infinity War. I think before Infinity War, because that's before I met you, dog. Or not met you, but before we became like best homies. It's like I was like teeter-totter, I'll watch Marvel, but when we became homies, that's when I really got into it and really got into oh dang, everything connects, and I went back and watched every MCU movie and oh shoot, everything connects, and then that's when we started talking about everything. I'm like, dang dude, and it was right at the end. Endgame was the last thing that connected really everything. Obviously Spider-Man did, No Way Homecoming or whatever, it connected the death of Iron Man, but yeah, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. WandaVision was cool. It connected a little bit, but I mean, it slowly. It was like, yo, and it was like,
Yeah, now we're back to like just more answers, more open things. Here's another thing. Here's another thing. Here's another thing. Here's another thing. But none of those things get answered.
Come on,
I'm still waiting on, like,
Kevin Feige. Come on, bro.
I haven't. This is something I'm waiting on that I want to know more about. That, dude. Moon Knight.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Moon Knight. Werewolf by Night with Swamp Thing. Like, you introduce like a Bloodstone. That chick Bloodstone, Elisa Bloodstone or whatever. Elisa Bloodstone. I forgot her name, but you introduced like this whole like monster verse thing that was like, I was like excited for that. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like monsters and stuff like that. So you introduced all these dark, more scary stories in the MCU, but then that was like, they haven't even said anything about that, and not even to the point that they haven't even said, like, not that they didn't even say anything about it, but they haven't said anything about it, even just behind the scenes or production wise, of like, oh, this is going to be in the works for this, you know?
Yeah.
Like this, they're going to come back for this. Like, okay, so there's just Swamp Thing living out there, like, and no one saying anything, you know?
Man, Marvel, this is what you
Werewolf
need to
by
do.
Night.
Marvel, this is what you need to do from now on. I mean, it's too late to do with these other movies and shows, but what you need to do is be like, this is a standalone.
That's what they're doing.
We will be happy. Doing that now?
Yeah, that's what the Marvel Spotlight is. Like, they're gonna, that's what like, I think the first Marvel Spotlight was a Werewolf by Night, and it was like, and that's gonna be like its own thing. But, but it should still come into play later, hopefully, right? It's still in the same world, so maybe it comes into play later. But I want more of the story. You know, you gotta give me more. You gotta give me more of the one night of. I mean, maybe
they'll drop something on October, because they didn't. I don't think they announced it until
it was close, like that'd be cool. I mean, and we got What If season 3, so that's gonna be big too. That will tie everything together. Hopefully.
Yeah, I feel like they could do it there. They could kill Kang or whatever they want to do there.
Yeah,
that way I mean, I feel like if you do.
Don't get any high hopes about anything. Don't get any high hopes where you're like, this is what they can do.
They could do everything.
Yeah, they could do everything in What If they wanted to. They should do everything in What If.
Yeah,
but
I saw something that said I saw like a timeline thing. Because remember I asked you about Miles Morales being in the live action. I saw a timeline thing of another Spider-Man. And what I was thinking would be really cool. I'm hoping and wishing right now, guys. This is not gonna actually happen. I don't know if it will or not. But it was like an order of like things happening, and Spider-Man 4 was like right before Secret Wars or something like that. And then it was like Into the Spider-Verse. What if? Shout out season 3. What if that like Spider-Man? Miles Morales comes into the live action from the Spider-Verse. That would be cool. Like that Miles Morales, he actually comes into the actual, that'd be sick. Into the, like, his world kind of gets weird, and it's like boom, and it actually becomes 616 or something like that. I think that would be really cool.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, that'd be fucking amazing. Well, I was thinking about right now when you were saying that stuff, I was like, dude, what if Miles Morales shows up in fucking Brave New World? That'd be sick, because it's like a black Captain America. We have black Spider-Man come in, and like he already has like a relationship with a Spider-Man. He knows who Spider-Man is. He doesn't know Peter Parker, but he knows Spider-Man. And like he needs help.
No. Even better, he doesn't know who Spider-Man is.
Oh, so then
because he had
that's what I'm saying. He doesn't know who Spider-Man is.
Yeah, so
they know of Spider-Man. They know of like Spider-Man exists, I think.
Oh, he made him.
He made forget that everyone is Peter Parker.
Yeah, gotcha.
So they know that Spider-Man exists, but if another Spider-Man shows up and he's like, wait, what the fuck? And then it's like Miles Morales, you know? And he needs help with the Hulk, like the Red Hulk. Like the Miles Morales is strong and he has the Venom shock. Like maybe the Venom shock might actually put out the Hulk.
Okay. All right. Like, I'm getting my hopes up though.
I know. Hey, I'm cooking though. Marvel. How many times we gotta tell you guys? We gotta tell you guys. Like you need us. You need us in the room, in the writers' room, to be like, hey, what if we did this? Is what would be cool, bro.
That would be wild. That would be cool because and on top of that, like have Miles Morales, and this is the only time I would love Papa Doc if Miles Morales is Spider-Man if Miles Morales is new Captain America's Peter Parker, how he was with Iron Man. That would be sick.
That would be sick.
That would be sick, bro. That would be so
God,
sick.
that would be so good. And you know what? They're not going to do it. That's what pisses me off. That's what pisses me off. It's like we're coming up with the greatest ideas for you guys. And,
Kevin Feige, man.
And we're getting 100 views.
Listen.
Should be,
I know you pay those guys up there millions of dollars, dog. Let's just
you
hit
can
me.
pay us $500,000.
Just hit me with like.
And you can split a salary. I'll take $250. He'll take $250.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
Come on,
just
bro.
have us in a room, dog. Like we don't listen. We wouldn't even have to make anything, bro. Just be like, okay, what do you think? How can we tie this in? I don't read the comics. He reads the comics. You could get a voice that doesn't know comics and then a voice that does know comics, bro. We can make Marvel bounce back. Make Marvel great again.
Yeah, that'll be.
Make Marvel great again. We need to. I'm gonna get a blue hat that say "Make Marvel Great Again." Nah, it can't be blue.
It'd be red actually with the Marvel logo.
Yeah, but I don't want to do red or blue. I want to do like Hulk green. Make Marvel great again. Make Marvel great again.
Put him back
bro.
in the green.
Yeah.
Put him back in the green. But yeah, that'd be amazing, dude. Like I'm just, you know, I was thinking that'd be a funny sketch. Is like they're in the writers' room and they're like, "What if we did this?" And then me and you were in there like sitting like, "No, you know what'd be sick?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "No, we can't do that." And we're like, "All right, whatever." Like, you know, just like they're all writing all sick and we're like with our feet up, like kicked up. You know what'd be dope is actually, you know,
or
Miles Morales.
or have him in there and be like, "Oh yeah, so we don't have Jonathan Majors anymore. What can we do, guys?" And then somebody's like, "Yeah, so we should just bring Dr. Doom back and not answer any questions." Hell no! Fire her! Fire her now!
We're in charge. Yes,
Yeah.
we're in charge now.
Yeah, fire her.
I'm the captain now.
I'm like that's a cool idea, but you got to answer Jonathan Majors. We can't just throw him away. Like
also, let's bring Jonathan Majors back. Can we get
legit, bro? Especially because
we didn't talk about it. We didn't talk about the Godfrey thing last week, but let's talk about it real quick.
Yes.
Because bring Jonathan Majors back.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, he was disappointed about the stuff and like right.
No, not Godfrey. Did you hear what Jonathan Majors?
Yeah, that he like they said, what do you think about Robert Downey Jr. being in it?
Yeah.
And he said
he showed him love. He was like that's great. I'm happy for both him and Ezra Miller getting a second chance. And he was like, I would love to do it again. And it's like, bro, I swear everybody hates on Jay Majors, man. I rock with bro. I rock even though he's kind of corny a little bit in real life. Like his real life, like I don't know if you see him do the Not Like Us.
No.
He did the Not Like Us and he was doing like a weird thing. But shout out to Jay Majors, man. He's a really good dude. Like he could have Marvel did him dirty. He could have straight disrespected them. But he was like, nah, like I would love to do it. Like I loved King. Like that's dope. Like your job I would never in my life if somebody fired me be on some like, yeah, I love them, man. I wish they had no, like he still showed love. Like, man, yeah, bring Jay Majors back. You know what I'm hoping actually? Let me break this down for y'all. This is what I'm hoping. This is what I think low key.
Let me break it down for you. This is
what I think low key might have happened. Low key, super low key.
Low? They
might have had bro do stuff.
Some shit.
Yeah, and he gets killed. They might kill him off.
I think that would have happened in season 2, though. That would have happened in season 2.
He'd take the check.
Yeah.
He'd take the check to get killed off, for sure.
Yeah.
But that would be cool if
I think they should just bring him back. What he did wasn't that bad. It's not even like I mean, let's be real. Like,
no, he didn't do anything wrong.
He didn't do anything, and like what and everything that happened, like in comparison to other people, especially like Robert Downey Jr. Right, the things that he did in the 80s and 90s, like he's one of the biggest actors, and they brought him back. Right, that was Godfrey's point in this whole thing was like all these white actors get second chances.
Yeah.
Right, but Jonathan Majors, who didn't even do anything as bad as what all these other actors did, is getting fired from his role, and doesn't get a chance, and he's just blackballed from the what? Like from what? Like what?
But also,
just because it was a big story.
Also, though, this is what I think.
So dumb, dude.
This is what I think that people are missing is like. Yeah, that's 100%. I'm on Godfrey's side, 100%. Yeah. But I also think they needed to blame somebody else for everything sucking. So let's Kang has to go because it didn't work, and it's like you didn't really give him a chance to really shine, bro. You gave him, he killed He Who Remains, absolutely murdered it. Ant-Man and the Wasp, that's not his fault, bro. He killed his his part, his role, but that's not his fault that it
bad writing.
It's not his fault that it under what is it called?
It was like underperformed.
Yeah, underperformed. That's not his fault, bro. So I feel like yes, to Godfrey's point, 100%. I feel like they need to give him a second chance for sure, but I also feel like Marvel did him dirty and tried to put it all on him for not sucking. Yeah, for the this phase sucking. It's like, oh well, Kane doesn't work. Let's kill it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even give it a shot. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. And then you bring back Robert Downey Jr., which we do love, and you try to bring everybody back. You try to bring everybody back to the MCU with him. It's like, bro, like, man. I don't know. I don't know, man.
We'll see what I mean, we can get, hopefully me and Avery get in the writing room soon. We can help you guys.
I swear, bro.
Email us at above the multiverse at
gmail.com, bro. Please.
Yeah, you can get at us.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Just really quick, just side note. I was watching a TikTok yesterday, and Lil Yachty was talking about him and Drake just scrolling. Like, they just be scrolling and just checking out new stuff, whatever. And I'm like, man, whoever's at Marvel definitely saw one of our things.
Oh, why?
No, I'm just saying because I'm thinking like that algorithm isn't limited to anybody anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
So if we're on Marvel's algorithm, somebody at that office is watching. So if you're watching,
you know what to do.
You know what to do is hit us up, bro, dude, because y'all need help. Y'all need dire help, bro. Hit us up, or listen, you can
just keep watching the podcast. Yeah, subscribe.
Yeah,
throw some brothers.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I'm pissed off, man.
But yeah, no, we just want to help, dude. We don't even care about the money and all that stuff. We just want to help. We want the best product. We want the best movies, the best TV shows, and this is important to us. I'm passionate about it. It's like I said. If you watched this whole episode earlier, you heard me what I said. These things, these shows, these movies are an escape from the darkness and bad things that are in this world, and it's so much fun, and we just want them to be done the best way, right? We want it to be satisfying as when you go into something so excited and you're so hyped for something, you're just like, yes, this is gonna be fucking dope, and then it's not. You're like, damn, man, that sucks. Yeah. Like I was really like, this was a big moment for me. Like, even like Deadpool, man, I when we were gonna go see the movie, I had some a friend, a homie that wanted to like do some stuff that day, and I was like, man, like I want to help you, but at the same time, dude, like I've been waiting a year for this movie to come out, and I've been hyping myself up, and I've been like waiting for this. I got the day off for this movie. I want to come set up the podcast. I want to chill. I want to relax. I want to go watch this movie, not stress, not have to be in a rush. I just want to go do this. Like, it's a big movie for me, big time, big thing for me. I gotta make a whole day of it, right? So when the movie's not that great or like that good, like there's some big moments or some fun stuff. Like, I was enjoying the ride, but then like it was like the House of Dragons. I checked the time and I'm like, wait, this is the last scene? It's over? This is it? Like, that's it? That kind of stuff, it hits and it sucks, dude, because it's like you ruins your whole day. It's like when you go to like comedians always say this, right? If they cancel a show, and like they cancel a show for a comedy show, and they're like, damn, people got babysitters for this night. Like, people like made it a night. Like, they went and got a babysitter so that way they can like get this night off to come see me. And if I don't show up, then they're like missing. Like, that ruins their whole time. It's the same thing with this. It's like, I'm taking my whole day off. I'm making it a thing to go pay to see your movie that you made. So if that's the thing, give me the best product. Give me the best stuff. Don't limit yourself. Don't give us a half-ass product or a half-ass solution or a bunch of open answer like open questions with no answers. Like, make it worth it. Make it worth our while, dude. Like, we're paying money to go see this stuff, bro. I'm taking my day off. I'm like doing all this stuff to go see these things. So you guys got to give it to us.
Pause.
Good, bro.
Pause. With that being said, man,
yes,
I appreciate y'all, because I gotta go get my keys for my new apartment.
Yes, sir. And I gotta go get something to eat because I am starving like a Marvin, dude.
Appreciate y'all, man. And I'm next Monday we don't got nothing to talk about, low key.
Yeah, we'll see what happens we'll see what happens this weekend and see if anything pops up, and if not, maybe we'll take another week off because things are gonna get slow, but we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, you guys keep watching our stuff. Subscribe, like, all that stuff.
Subscribe, like. Hey, thanks to everybody that follows our shorts, man. I be seeing it, dude. We post sporadically on there because we're trying to get the views, but everybody who's on the shorts that pop up over here, thank you guys, man. That's really dope.
Connecting through that stuff, awesome.
That's
You're
dope,
amazing,
man.
dude. Thank you.
Shorts,
we got new subscribers and stuff from it, so I think that's dope.
That's dope, man.
We're almost at 200 subscribers, which is dope, right? We had been stuck at like 185 for a long time. Now we're at 195, so we got a good 10 subscribers. So thank you guys.
If you love Marvel, man, share this with one of your homies, dog.
Yeah, seriously, this is what we do. We talk about Marvel, we talk about shows, all this stuff. So we're gonna like review it, break it down, all that stuff.
200 subscribers is crazy, bro.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I think the first few were our homies, but I think everything else is people we don't know.
Yeah,
and we really don't know y'all, so we appreciate y'all. Like, I know there's some people in here that I have never ever heard of. People who comment I've never heard of, because if you guys don't know, we do music as well. So we know people who know our music, and we know it's not you. So we're appreciative of you coming through.
Yeah,
so
seriously.
Thank you.
Seriously.
And with that being said, I gotta go get my keys. I'm getting a new apartment today. So
yeah. And if you have Pokemon Go, if you play Pokemon Go, send me your friend code or something. I'm Adrian Blest. Like, send me your friend code because I need some new friends on Pokemon Go.
Facts.
But anyways, we love you guys. Till next time. Peace.